Hi, I'm Derek from Try and Byte, an Apple accessories specialist in Australia for over 30 years. Today, I'm really excited to be talking about a new brand that has come to us here at Try and Byte, Moment. Now, Moment is all about making gear for creatives. They're probably best known for their phone lenses, but since then they've also started making other things, including accessories for cameras such as filters. They also make a range of MagSafe mounts. They also have presets and LUTs and also courses now. We don't sell the LUTs, presets or courses, but if you're keen for me to have a look at them and give my thoughts, put a comment down below. So I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite Moment products. I'm going to split it into two parts. So the first part, which is this video, I'm going to be talking about accessories that work more with phones. And then in the next video, I'm going to be talking about accessories that work with both phones and cameras as well. Now, I really enjoy my photography. I take a lot of photos. I take a lot of photos with phones and also take a lot of photos with cameras. Yes, cameras, plural. And to me, I really think that there is a place for photography on phones and cameras. So yeah, let's go. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is iPhone cameras. Now, on an iPhone, there are multiple cameras, as you know. Looking at this iPhone 12 Pro Max here, the wide camera, which is this one here, is the default camera. So when you open the camera app, it always reverts to that one lens. And I think because of that reason, it's probably the most used camera on an iPhone. And I think for that reason also, it's also the best quality camera on an iPhone. What I mean by that is that on the main cameras of iPhones, the actual lenses themselves have the widest aperture. And what that means is that the lens actually lets the most light in compared to the lenses of the other cameras. And on this iPhone 12 Pro Max, the actual imaging sensor on the main camera is 47% larger than the sensors on the other cameras. Now, in sort of very general terms, a larger sensor means that there's a larger surface area for light to hit when you capture a photo. And this means you get better quality photos. And it also means that in sort of low light, the sensor captures more of the available light. And it's for that reason why I bought the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I really wanted that larger imaging sensor, despite its sort of gargantuan size and its complete dislike for most pockets that I have on my pants. Because of this larger sensor, I try and use the wide camera on my iPhone as much as I can. Now, as you can probably understand from the name, the wide camera is, well, wide. The lens on it is really made for everyday situations and to basically capture everything that's in front of you. If you think about how most people use their phones to take photos, they don't really think about the composition before they shoot. They really open the app, kind of see what's in the frame and then shoot. So what do I do if I really want to focus in on something, yet still use this high quality wide camera on my iPhone? Well, now we have a solution. The Moment 58mm Tele lens. To use a Moment lens, you need a case with a Moment lens mount, or you can actually get a universal mount that works with most phones and even iPads. And all you have to do is take your case, your lens. There's a little marking on the top on both the case and the lens here. You just line them up and it has this bayonet mount. You twist and there you have it. It's mounted to the phone. So now let's take a look at some sample images that I took with this lens on this iPhone 12 Pro Max. And in this first lot of photos, I took a photo of a bunch of flowers that I bought for my wife for her birthday. Happy birthday, Maggie. The photo was taken about 1.5 meters away. And so let's have a look at the first photo, which is just the standard camera. It's pretty nice, but as you can see, you can see a lot in the frame, including my modem and wireless router and a basket and everything. So not really ideal if you want to really take a nice photo of the flowers. So in the second photo, I put the moment lens on there, and as you can see from the same distance, really nice sort of focus in on the flowers. Yeah, it's nice. I've taken a photo with the Tele lens on the iPhone, and it's nice. It's very usable, but if you compare it with the photo taken with the moment lens, you can see that there's a bit of a color shift. It's a lot warmer looking and a lot less natural looking. The main camera took a photo that was more sort of true to life. Now let's take a look at some low light photos. Now, the first photo I'll show you is a low light photo using the Tele lens on the iPhone, so the smaller sensor. It's not too bad as a photo. I think you can really see that the iPhone hardware and software has worked really, really hard to try and get a good photo out of that small sensor. To me, it looks really over sharpened and a little bit blotchy, almost to the point where it sort of looks more like an illustration than a photo. The difference will probably be more evident when I show you the photo that I took with the wide camera and the moment lens here. As you can see, the photo just looks much more natural. You can really see how the larger sensor is able to capture more detail in this low light scene. And to me, it's a much more pleasant photo. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And just to show you that using this wide camera moment lens is great for video as well, I've taken this time lapse. And it just looks really nice. And yes, I did make the mistake of shooting that video in portrait mode rather than landscape mode. It happens to the best of us. And speaking of time lapses, you know what you need to take a really great time lapse? You need a tripod, and on the tripod you need a really great phone mount. And you know what a really great phone mount is? This, the Moment Pro Tripod Mount, Landscape and Portrait. It's part of the Moment MagSafe range, and all of the products in that range feature this thing called M-Force. M-Force sounds like an elite commando team in a really bad movie, but the reality is M-Force is actually a set of custom tuned magnets for extra strength. This is over like standard MagSafe accessories like chargers. The mount itself is made out of aluminium. There's a rubber grip pad here so your phone doesn't slide around. There's a tripod mount here, and there's also a cold shoe. And to change the orientation of your phone, you just move the cold shoe around like this. There's a little screw on the back of it, and there you go. So I've now put the tripod mount on a Manfrotto Pixie tripod just for demonstration purposes. And all you have to do to mount your phone is just line up the magnets and it catches it, just like that. And you can make some micro adjustments. You can adjust the cold shoe height if you have to. It's really easy, and to get your phone off, boom. And it's really satisfying as well. Like, compared to having to mess around with things like spring-loaded clips and all that, it's just so easy. It's like, bam, M-Force, woo! And as you can see, it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. And with the cold shoe, you can put things like microphones or lights, and it's pretty strong. So you can like wave it around. So I have a Moment MagSafe case on my phone, but this tripod mount also works if you don't have a case on your phone. And it also works with any other case that's MagSafe compatible. And with a small handle like this, you can use it to vlog and things, which is what the kids do today, right? So needless to say, if you really want an easy to use phone mount, not just for social media content, but also FaceTime and Zoom calls, the Pro tripod mount is a really good option. And those are my two favorite Moment products that work with phones. Now, in terms of the lenses, we currently have 4 available. We have the macro, wide, tele, and anamorphic. I'm going to put the prices up on the screen now. The Moment MagSafe mounts are available in a car mount, wall mount, multi-threaded mount, tripod mount, Pro tripod mount, landscape only, and this one is the Pro tripod mount, landscape and portrait. I'll put all the details up on the screen now. And that is all. Thank you for watching. Comment down below if you have any questions. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next time.